Hey guys, what's up? It's Bibsy7 here again, and welcome to another old school RuneScape vlog here tonight. We're going to be doing a herb run to kick it off, as always. And I got a few things to talk about in this one, so it should be a pretty decent length. Hope you guys will enjoy that. Just going to move this over a little bit. I have the comments up from the last video, and we're going to kick it off by reading those. So Tizarable commented saying he was actually looking for my vid the other day when I took a one-day break and didn't post. So apologies again for that day off, but yeah, it is pretty tough when I get out of work sometimes if I'm really tired, which he said he's exhausted when he gets out of work, which yeah, definitely it's tiring. So sometimes I might just take a night off or something like that. But he also asked, do I plan to go all the way to 99 runecrafting and then do something like a Slayer series, or just get to 91 first and then mix things up after that? So it's kind of hard to say right now what I'm going to be doing. I definitely want to at least get to 91 before I do anything else, significant, but I'm not 100% sure. I kind of want to collect all the runes that I craft from well, right now I have all the runes that I've crafted since 44 rune crafting, and I'd kind of like to keep them all that I craft all the way to 99, just because I think that'd be kind of cool. So if I were going to do that, then obviously I'm going to go straight to 99 without stopping, because it'll be kind of annoying to, well, not annoying, that was the wrong word, that's not what I meant to say. It'd be kind of dumb to, stop rune crafting at 91 if I don't really make any profit until I get all the way to 99 when I can actually sell all my stuff. So yeah, probably not going to be stopping at 91, but we'll have to see. I mean, obviously my goals can change. It also depends how much time I have for playing while I'm at school, so we'll have to just see how all that works out in the future. But thanks for the comment. Second comment was from Bad Endings once again, who said, thanks for using his topic in the last video, and definitely no problem. I really appreciate all the topics I'm given, and we'll definitely touch on them in each vlog after they are left. So anyone who does want to hear me talk about something, then go ahead and leave it. Oh, look at that, Bad Endings right there in the clan chat. Thanks for joining the chat, bud. Hope you let's say hi. Hey guys, see how they're doing. Probably didn't notice I was in here, but yeah, thanks for joining the clan chat. If you want to talk to me in game, you can just go in my clan chat. I'll usually be in there. But yeah, either way, let's go ahead and read his comments out. Topic for today's vlog, well, he said tomorrow's, but what is right now. He wants to know what I think of RS3 and the direction they took when EOC came out. Whoops, trying to type. And do I feel, so he's just curious to know how I feel. I actually did do a vlog about this. It was vlog number 9, I believe. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can. But I am going to touch on it briefly here. So just to refresh what I said before, he said he was going for Maxcape and was 90 plus all skills at the time when EOC hit, and he completely lost motivation because it felt like a different game, which I definitely agree with. He's still sad about it, because even though he plays on the same account on old school, it feels like all your hard work on RS3 went down the drain. And this didn't really happen to me exactly. I mean, when EOC came out, I did take a pretty big break, and I definitely stopped playing for a little while, but I did come back and I tried it out, and I know I kind of liked it. It was different, sort of whatever. It was just a new sort of experience in the game, and I was also going for Maxcape when EOC came out, and obviously I did take a break from playing, but when I got back, I mean, I eventually did get Maxcape, and that was when EOC was, it was pretty long time after EOC was released, so I didn't completely lose motivation, but nowadays it sort of just feels like they're just moving further and further away. Like I've said before, wow, that's like the worst luck. The weeds come up right then. But yeah, like I've said before, it's definitely feeling like they've been moving further and further away from what RS, sort of was and is at like the core, and like they're taking away all the core elements of the game, and it's not the same game anymore. So I definitely agree with what everyone feels about that. So it's really sad that they ruined sort of like he said, everyone's hard work sort of goes down the drain if they stop playing because of the new combat that they don't like. So it is kind of lame, but you know, I'm gonna take these watermelons for sure. I'm gonna go snag them. No, no, they're mine. You. Oh, damn! She wasn't going. Yes, yes. Watermelons are mine. Make compost with those. Sweet. Don't have to buy any more pineapples for a little while. But what was I saying? Yeah, I definitely agree with anyone who says that RS3 is like, who was like you know, totally different from what RuneScape used to be, and it is pretty sad that that people sort of lost a lot of hard work on their accounts if they didn't want to play after the EOC was released. But still, I think that it's good that they actually released an old school version of the game so people can still play if they liked it back in these days. But I would just definitely prefer it if the RS2 or it was never changed. No, if RS3 never was actually a thing, and the EOC never happened, and it was just like, you know, it's just the way it used to be with PvP and stuff, and just sort of more fun stuff to do in the game because the combat was different, and like it was the combat we all knew and loved to play on. So kind of sad that they changed it, but again, you know, I have touched on this on vlog number 9, so if you guys want to check that out, then you can, because I did talk about that quite extensively in that video. But thanks again for the topic. I really appreciate it. Anybody else who wants to leave a topic, you can just go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to talk about it in the next video. But there is one other thing I want to talk about today, so I'm going to go ahead and touch on that now, which it's actually pretty funny. Like it's pretty ridiculous that this is actually happening, but the sailing skill has been confirmed by Jagex, which is ridiculous because it's always everybody that's played RuneScape for any amount of time knows knows about the sailing skill joke. Like April Fools, they had the sailing skill released in the game where you could get to like level 25 by doing a bunch of random stuff, but like it was always a joke. Nobody ever actually thought it was going to be coming out for real. But turns out they're actually going to be doing it if it gets voted for. The dev blog was released on the RuneScape forums, and I'm not going to link it because people shouldn't really be clicking on links in videos or stuff like that. Hold on, I'm just going to take 1 second to respond here. But yeah, there is a dev blog on it on the RuneScape forums. You can just go to the old school RuneScape homepage, click on read more under the dev blog for sailing. You can click on the developer blog, and it'll take you to this page that I'm reading from right now. So it says, after almost 15 years of the seas of RuneScape being shrouded in mystery, sailing will allow you to venture out into the unknown and shine some light on what is out there. They say, why sailing? Sailing has come up in discussions of new expansions to RuneScape since way back in 2008. Because of this, the idea of sailing is one that resonates with a huge number of the players of RuneScape. The core of what we would like sailing to be fits in perfectly with what makes so many players love RuneScape, exploration and adventure. There is no feeling that matches that of setting out into a new, unfamiliar territory. This is a feeling that many of you will have experienced in your first time on RuneScape, and heading out into the wilderness for the first time, taking on the underground paths with no idea of what's ahead, sneaking onto Apatol, the list goes on. Sailing is the perfect vessel to build good boat joke, to build the sense of adventure that all RuneScape players love. You'll be able to take your ship out to sea and roam the unexplored waters of Galanor, removing the mystery and taking on the unknown. The time has come. We want to do the sailing skill and do it right. So I'm almost positive this is not a joke. It could still be a joke and like a massive troll, but I mean, it's the middle of August, so what kind of joke is it going to be? August Fools? I don't think so. Pretty sure this is all legit on the RuneScape forums and stuff. So the way you're going to be training the skill is shipbuilding, navigating, and exploring. There'll be a number of different ways to train it, and they will appeal to different types of players who enjoy playing the game in different types of ways. One of the key ways will be building ships. With a number of shipyards located across the existing map, you'll be able to hire out workers to build you a fleet out of the resources you can provide them with. Overseeing their progress and having them upgrade your ship to be more sturdy and powerful will grant you experience and set you up for taking on the unknown while at sea. Once the ship has been built, you can have the choice of captaining it or out at sea or selling it off to a potential NPC buyer. If you choose to take it out to sea, you'll find yourself gaining experience in a variety of ways. Navigating new routes for the first time will give you a lot of experience. Exploring the open seas and taking on the many challenges that await will also help you become a more experienced sailor, leveling up the skill. Exploration and adventure. With sailing, we would like every trip out into open waters to feel like a brand new experience. Each time you take your ship out, you should have no idea what may come your way. With randomly generated seas and an unthinkable number of possible challenges that could be thrown at you, the sense of adventure that will come with sailing will be something that is unrivaled in old school RuneScape. Sailing will lead you to underwater caverns where you can take on new monsters, blah blah blah. This is really long, I don't want to read the whole thing. Of course, new areas come with new treasures to be found and skills to be learned. Discover Fossil Island, vast dungeons packed with beasts, familiar and new. New locations for training existing skills. Brand new resources. The Augury and Rigor prayers, which, if you know from RS2, are prayers that were released with the Dungeoneering skill on the normal prayer book, and they were basically a piety type of skill, but for range and mage. Augury for mage, rigor for range. You can discover the lost island of Atlantis, final name to be determined by you, encounter new races, explore the hidden gemstone caverns, and lots more. They want our ideas to know what we want to see in sailing. They will also have PvP in some of the oceans, not all of them. Some will be obviously safe, but you can have a PvP, like I don't know if it's going to be like a pirate sailboat battle, which would be epic if they did it right. That would be super cool. Or if it's just going to be like regular RuneScape combat. But either way, that sounds pretty cool for those who enjoy PvP. And how does sailing fit into the schedule? They say they plan to release it early next year, and it will not change anything in their current release schedule because they're going to add some new people on to the team, I guess. They said two more people are going to be developing this, so that's good. Deadman mode is still coming in October, and I don't know what Zia is, but apparently it's planned for June next year. I think that's like a new continent or something they're planning on. So sailing may even act as the perfect stepping stone for you to venture to the land to the west. And this is just the beginning right here. So the developer blog just marks the beginning of their discussions of sailing. They want their feedback, our feedback, and at every point, and know what people want to see in the skill and all sort of things like that. So I'm not sure if they're going to be putting out a poll for the skill itself or just certain aspects of the skill or what, but I'm really excited for this. I mean, a new skill in old school is going to be really cool. It's going to make the skills sort of balanced so that there's no space down here. I don't know where they're going to put the total level now, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. That's a really important thing that I should be talking about right now. But yeah, it's just crazy that this is actually happening. Like it's been the biggest joke for so long. People have always said, "Oh, sailing, let's make that a real skill," and they're finally actually doing it. So pretty ridiculous if you ask me, but awesome at the same time, and I'm really looking forward to it coming out. I hope it's like a good money-making skill or something, because that would be really cool. It sounds sort of similar. Like, obviously it's not going to be the same at all, or like it probably won't even look similar when they're doing it, but it sounds a little bit like Dungeoneering, you know, the randomly generated oceans, stuff like that. But of course the stuff that you gather there, I guess it's going to be tradable, because it says you can go and get, you know, resources and stuff, brand new resources on the islands. So obviously that stuff's going to be tradable, and you can go out, do some sailing, bring back some brand new ores or whatever, and sell it and make some money. So hopefully it's a pretty cool way to make money, and just a sort of a new, fresh skill for the game. And I'm really looking forward to it coming out. But I mean, there's not a ton of information here. They're just talking about the fact that it's coming out, and just a few things that they're going to be releasing with it. So definitely looking forward to this, but let me know what you guys think about this skill in the comments down below. I want to say thanks once again to Bad Endings for leaving the topic we talked about earlier, and go ahead and continue leaving any topics you'd like me to talk about in the future in the comments below. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog off here. Hope you guys did enjoy some pretty interesting topics this time. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for another vlog. Peace out.